Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock, where it's a review of the movie The Killer Eye. Oh, this one is about a guy named Dr. Jordan who's conducted many different experiments to try to find out something about the eighth dimension. Well, he winds up getting his latest victim. I don't mean a victim. I meant volunteer to help him try to see, so to speak, where is the eighth dimension. Well, after conducting his experiment on his newest assistant, volunteer, victim, everything goes wrong as an eye crawls out of the poor boy's head. And it grows tentacles, and grows into some sort of a weird-looking monster thing. Well, as you would expect, the killer eye goes around and, well, doesn't kill anybody. All it mostly does is zap people and makes them rub all over themselves. This goes on quite a bit in the movie. There is actually at least one scene where the killer eye decides to, well, how can I put this? Decides to put his tentacles all over Dr. Jordan's wife, named Rita. Rita has a couple of friends who helps her out with her sexual problems. One of them winds up getting possessed by the killer eye, and yeah, they both wind up becoming really pretty much nothing, because in order to become the killer eye's slave or hypnotized, where has he got to shoot you at? Right in the eyes. Anyway, it finally comes down to them trying to convince the killer eye just go back to its own eighth dimension, which Dr. Jordan is not happy about all this happening. So while the killer eye is getting ready to go back to its own dimension, Dr. Jordan winds up joining the eye, and everything seems okay. Until Rita and their friend Jane wind up realizing that they're pregnant. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. So why did this movie suck? You know, for a movie called The Killer Eye, it didn't do a whole lot of killing. It did a lot of really weird stuff. It's another movie from Full Moon Entertainment, and this is another one that, just like trauma movies, there wasn't really a lot of good ones, and this is definitely one of Full Moon Pictures Entertainment, whatever you want to call it, worst movies. I have heard good things about the sequel, though, because from what I've read and heard, the sequel is way better because the killer eye actually kills people in that one instead of zapping them, making them rub all over themselves and everything like that. You know, I really kind of thought that maybe this was going to be sort of a throwback to the old B movies of the 50s and 60s, kind of corny, kind of stupid, kind of lame, but somewhat enjoyable. This movie was none of those things. It was just god-awfully bad, really bad special effects. And I do admit that some Full Moon movies can have special effects that look low budget, but they look pretty good. And then others have some low budget special effects that look low budget and they look like crap. Especially that end scene when you finally see what the eighth dimension looks like, and it looks just like a really bad painting. So, yeah. I think another reason this movie sucked is all the rubbing scenes. That was a little weird. I mean, just... yeah. And again, when the killer eye finally got around to doing some killing, that felt like it took forever, and it was just not even worth even caring anymore. But there you guys have it, a review of The Killer Eye. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. If you have a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, fantasy horror movie that was about a killer body part, whether visible or invisible, or something that you probably didn't want to see in any way, shape, or form, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on. I see you! Ay, ay, ay.